great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here we go. Tight end now in motion. Simmons. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Finds us back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning. Intercepted for the 11th time. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the catch. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway.
Number 19, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Maybe a crease. Man, he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago.
Oh, he's got headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Throwing Manning. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Bender.
Throwing Simmons. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A give to Brown. Runs through a tackle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Manning on play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Maybe some room here. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 13 team, the Florida State Seminoles.
He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Snags it, and he's open. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Arch Madness. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. At the 45 on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Find some fresh air. There's some room. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He breaks a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They go play action with Manning. On the run, still looking. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here's Arts to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Running inside, it's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Motion from the back. To throw, Manning. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Here's a little room there, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Spins away from the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the right side with Hardy. Breaks the tackle. Could be an alley. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He ran through two men on his way to the end zone. His third touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Discards him with the stiff arm. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's Manning to throw. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him,
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows